In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 19, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Tampa Bay Rays vs. Baltimore Orioles. The Tampa Bay Rays clash with the Baltimore Orioles as the American League East foes conclude a 3-game series on Sunday afternoon. The Rays will have Corey Kluber on the mound seeking his 4th victory of the season. The Orioles reply with Jordan Lyles. The Rays lead the season series 4-3. The Rays are 41-20 in their last 61 during Game 3 of a series and 93-45 in their last 138 games as a favorite. The Orioles are 8-20 in their last 28 Sunday games and 5-2 in their last 7 overall. The under is 4-1 in Rays' last 5 overall. The over is 20-7-1 in Orioles' last 28 overall. The Rays are 10-3 in the last 13 meetings in Baltimore and 44-15 in the last 59 meetings. Although the Rays are not putting up eye-popping numbers at the plate, 67 home runs and .300 OB, they average 4.11 runs per game and have been the beneficiary of timely hitting. They have owned Baltimore over the years, winning a staggering 16 of their last 19 games against them. Baltimore is expected to trot out right-hander Jordan Lyles. He brings a bloated 5.1 ERA, 1.52 WHIP, and a 62-24 Kelvin BB ratio over 72-plus innings of work, and has pitched about as well as the rest of the Orioles staff poorly. Tampa was humbled by the Yankees last week, and this is a perfect opportunity to rid those demons with a meeting at Camden Yards. The Rays have won 10 of their last 13 games at Camden against the Orange Birds. Corey Kluber has been solid all season long, and he's allowed 14 hits and 4 earned runs in his last 17 innings. Jordan Lyles has been rough this season, and he's at his worst right now, giving up 22 hits and 14 earned runs in 15.1 innings. Both of these teams have won a game in this series, and both teams will be looking for the series win on Sunday afternoon. Tampa Bay is starting Corey Kluber, who has been locked in lately and has allowed 7 runs in his last 26 innings pitched. For the Orioles, Jordan Lyles has not been as good, giving up 20 earned runs in his last 26.1 innings pitched. The Baltimore Orioles are playing good ball right now, but Lyles is tough to get behind with confidence. Trust Kluber to deliver a solid 5-inning performance. This pitching matchup heavily favors Tampa Bay, so the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. The Rays will send right-hander Corey Kluber to the hill for the final game of this series. He allowed just 2 unearned runs over 6 innings on Tuesday against the Yankees, but suffered a loss. He has pitched well this season for Tampa, compiling a 3.5 ERA and 1.12 WHIP. Yet, when these two teams face off, the runs seem to come at a rampant pace. Over their last 10 meetings, these clubs have combined for easily 10-plus runs, with the Rays dropping over 6 runs per game. Camden Yards is always a gracious place for the long ball. The total number has gone over in 7 of Baltimore's last 8 home games. Baltimore has conceded 25 runs in their last 5 games entering Saturday, and the over is the common trend with Lyles on the mound. It has cashed in 4 out of his last 5 starts. In addition, the Orioles are thriving at the dish. They have an average of 5.5 runs in their last 10 games overall. Kluber isn't quite as effective on the road, where he owns a mediocre 4.03 ERA. The over is also a convincing 6-1 in the Orioles' last 7 games. Lyles and Kluber are not overpowering, and each lineup should be able to generate some good contact here. I expect plenty of runs. New York Yankees vs. Toronto Blue Jays. The New York Yankees collide with the Toronto Blue Jays in an American League East showdown on Sunday afternoon in Toronto. The Yankees will have Luis Severino on the mound aiming for his 5th victory of the year. The Blue Jays counter with Yusei Kikuchi. The Yankees lead the season series 7-3. The Yankees are 16-6 in their last 22 road games and 41-10 in their last 51 overall. The Blue Jays are 19-9 in their last 28 Sunday games and 15-7 in their last 22 overall. The over is 3-0-1 in Yankees' last 4 road games. The over is 18-5 in Blue Jays' last 23 overall. The Yankees are 8-2 in the last 10 meetings in Toronto and 6-1 in the last 7 meetings. The Yankees continue to shine, winning 8 out of their last 9 games overall and are benefiting from spectacular pitching. The Yankees have the top bats in all of baseball, and they are going to have no issue running up the score against Kikuchi. He has surrendered 11 runs in his last 3 starts, spanning only 9.1 innings. The Yankees will score often, and this one is going to be out of control early. At this point, betting against the Yankees is tough, especially when it's going to be Kikuchi that is on the mound for the Blue Jays. So the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. Luis Severino has a 2.8 ERA, 1.03 WHIP, and a 71-15 Kelvin BB ratio in 11 starts this season. Opposing batters are hitting .213 against Severino. Yusei Kikuchi has been one of the few pitchers that have performed well against the Yankees this year. He has faced them 3 times this season, and he has not allowed more than 2 earned runs in any of the 3 starts. In each of the last 2 starts, he allowed 3 hits or less, 2 earned runs or less, and struck out 7 batters in each of the last 2 games. A bunch of Yankees batters struggles against Kikuchi. Aaron Judge is .314. Anthony Rizzo is 1.7, and Giancarlo Stanton is 1.10 against Kikuchi. The Yankees continue to dazzle on the mound, allowing 3 or fewer runs in 6 out of their last 8 games. Severino features a strong 3.58 career ERA against the Blue Jays, and the Yankees' pen continues to stifle opponents. In addition, while I expect enough offense from New York to earn the win, Kikuchi has kept the Yankees in check this season, limiting them to 5 earned runs in 3 starts. The under is also 9-3 in the Yankees' last 12 games in the 3rd game of a series. This will be a lower scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Brewers versus Cincinnati Reds. The Milwaukee Brewers conclude a 3-game series on the road Sunday against the Cincinnati Reds. Milwaukee is 36-30 following its 5-4 victory over Cincinnati in the opening game of the series on Friday. Keston Hiura's home run in the 7th inning broke a tie and helped lead the Brewers to the victory. Milwaukee is second in the National League Central, 1 game behind the first-place St. Louis Cardinals. The Reds are 0-4 in their last 4 home games. The Brewers are 1-6 in Hauser's last 7 starts. The over is 5-1 in the Brewers' last 6 games on Sunday. The over is 5-1 in Hauser's last 6 starts during Game 3 of a series. The Brewers are finally getting some respect after the way the first 2 games of this series went. They were listed at either a pick-em or a slight underdog against a Reds team who was by far the worst at the start of the year. While they've improved, they are still a tier below the Brewers and Cardinals atop the National League Central. Milwaukee has been doubted due to recent injury issues, but have proven they are still a more complete team. They are missing Colton Wong from the lineup, but still have guys like former MVP Christian Yelich and RBI machine Rowdy Tellez. Starting pitcher Freddie Peralta is out for a while, but he's only a factor once every 5 days anyway. The Brewers still have a great rotation, and Adrian Hauser is closing out this series. He may not be Corbin Burns, but he can handle a subpar lineup like the Reds. Even if he doesn't have one of his better starts, he should have no issues outperforming Cincinnati's Mike Minor. The lefty has been around a long time, but he didn't get a start this season until the beginning of this month. Not only has he struggled with a 7.36 ERA, his 3 starts have only been against 2 struggling teams, the Diamondbacks and Nationals. If he is allowing those lineups to produce, the Brewers should have no issues with the veteran. With Milwaukee's ability to hit Minor, they should be able to get him pulled early and exploit the Reds' biggest weakness, which is their bullpen. It's the worst in the league and should help the Brew Crew finish off the series sweep. So the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. The over is 6-1-2 in the last 9 games played between the Brewers and the Reds in Cincinnati. Adrian Hauser has a 5.72 ERA in 6 road starts this season and has also struggled against the Reds. Minor has a 1-1 record and 7 ERA against the Reds this season in games that ended up 10-5 and 14-11. Mike Minor has been struggling since 2020 as he's posted a 5.32 ERA in 42 starts over the past 3 seasons. Minor also has an 8.64 ERA in 2 home starts this season and will have the worst bullpen in MLB backing him up. Adrian Hauser hasn't been spectacular on the road this season, but as we saw on Saturday, the Brewers have the ability to lift him up offensively if he stumbles. On the other side, the Reds have offensive pop at home as well, while Mike Minor's been lit up pretty much in each of his 3 starts so far. With the Reds averaging an MLB best 5.9 runs per game at home, expect a slugfest. I believe that this one's an offensive clinic. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video. whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.